All right. Starting this transmission of spirit, yes? Always grateful, always pleased to see my fellow starseeds, indigo children, soul family, machiwa, much grace, much bliss, joy, unconditional love. Thank you for sharing this space with me, Holy Ones. Mokoye. Just want to make sure that the sound is doing okay. Oh yeah. And this is a holiday. It's for some people it's a holiday. Halloween. If we get a knock on the door, I won't be answering it, you know. As a matter of fact, let me turn that light off. I mean, I'm close to the door and the light. Oh, it's off, so we're good. And I should have like one thing, you know, skull. I have this for Halloween, you know. This is lapis lazuli. So I just gotta make sure we're set. You guys can hear me okay? If someone can write that they can hear me okay, and that everything's okay. Sound is good. Think Daphne knows right away, huh? Awesome. Thank you for being here on your Halloween. Because it's nighttime wherever you are, because it's only 6 here, which is Pacific time, 7 Mountain, 8 and 9 for Pacific, I mean Eastern, Central and Eastern. So yeah, you guys are here on this transmission. And you know, I mean, a lot of us have kids and you want to go out and do things with them on a holiday like this. It's considered a kid's holiday, but I guess people will have their different ideas and beliefs, you know, that it's just little kids dressing up and having fun. And but just understand, you guys, you're dressing up as creatures and demons and monsters, scary stuff. And there's a lot of, you know, you don't even have to check this source. You could check many sources. A lot of people will talk about the darkness of Halloween. I mean, are we Americans, or, you know, well, I'm American, so I'm talking about Americans. Do Americans, you know most of the holidays they're you know, celebrating are actually distortions of what the holiday maybe originally meant. So anyways, a lot of people are also watching horror movies. Okay, well, horror movies are about blood, sacrifice, death, murdering. So just understand, well, I think a lot of you understand. Much you I have something else to say. Let's say you are a guardian Christos and understand all of this, and you go out trick-or-treating. Well, this is mindfulness. You're aware. You can look and smile, just like you go into the world and you see people acting distorted or 3D, right? It's the same with the holiday. You know, and maybe they don't know, but just realize what you're serving. Be careful of what you serve, Holy One. Much respect. So I won't say much about Halloween. This isn't a Halloween discussion. Tonight we're talking about angels and archangels. Something pleasant. At least we'll keep it pleasant. It could go into dark angels and dark archangels, but we'll talk a little bit about that. But mostly it's pleasant, hopefully. Let's be pleasant on this energy where lots of spirits, lots of chaotic energies are focused on feeding. They're feeding, their spirits feeding off of this tonight's energy, tonight's ritual, tonight's ceremony. And it's a pagan thing, it's an ancient thing, it's not new, so What's up? Are you guys eating your trick-or-treat candy already? Hey, if you like this holiday because of the candy, just go right now because it's all on sale now, suddenly, right? Well, tomorrow maybe. And then you can eat all the candy you want, all right? Anahazi, what's up, Holy One? Great to see you. Much hugs. Much respect. Machiwa Celine. Good to have you. Thank you for being a moderator and watching our back. How's it going, by the way? Has everything been chill? I mean, in chat for the past few lives? Greetings, Daphne. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for 6 months and plus, right? Sunset Dreams in the house. Cool name. Good to have another member. Ancient University Divinity, another member. Welcome, Holy One. Geraldine. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Bless you. I appreciate that. Because, you know, I'll have other people say terrible things to me, you know, about me on chat, or not chat, but mostly in videos or whatever. So it's nice to hear your comments. Greetings, Freedom Educator. Yes, Holy One. Our family, soul family. What's up, Nicole? How you doing, sister? Star sister. Anthony Torres. Am I going to talk on Black Diamond consciousness soon? Well, actually, this channel is about the Guardian innerchristos freedom teachings, and there's not something called Black Diamond. There's something called Black Sun. Black Sun DNA, I believe, is the reptilian. No, let me double check, because there's Bellel Sun DNA, and there's the Emerald Sun DNA, and of course the Diamond and Double Diamond Sun DNA. And Double Diamond just means it has twice as much as the Diamond Sun, which is 12. Okay, and most humans automatically have 12 strands within their potential. So it doesn't mean they have it all activated. Most humans only have 3 activated out of the 12. So let me just double search this. Yeah, Black Sun. A lot of the Black Sun are the reptilians. We have the Orion winged Dracons who are Black Sun. Black Sun is actually 10 strand. Okay? And then there's 11 stranders who are the Anunnaki, and then the 12 strand angelic human. So yeah, there is no what you call, you know, maybe it's just different terminology that you're using. So now we talk about the actual aliens, but we don't talk about the you know, I haven't gotten into detail about the DNA strands, which is in the Guardian work. So if you guys want to learn about Diamond Sun DNA, Bellel Sun DNA, and Black Sun DNA, and there's also something called Ruby Sun DNA, and let me see if there's anything else on that. And the Emerald Sun. Emerald Sun is the highest level. So when you hear someone with Emerald Sun DNA, that's a whole nother ballgame. So there is something called Templar Sun, which is another type of 11 sun, 11 strands DNA. So, and there's one called Axios Sun, the 666 strand DNA. That has only 9 strands. And each of these are going to have specific races. Like this one specifically is well, this one says like the Zephlehim, which is the Zeta Greys, the Zetas from Orion, the Azraels, the Draconian Anunnaki hybrids. So that is what, and plus it's explained in Voyagers 2, I believe. Yeah, that's all the DNA sons that the guardian teachings talk about. So, but good question, because it references a type of consciousness, and some of it is reverse consciousness and what you call phantom. And so it's a very different DNA template, you know. So this represents the consciousness and their potential. Like 10 strand is their potential. Okay? See, humans are 3 strand with a 12 strand potential, so they have room to grow. But a 10 strand being in a 10 strand template, there's no more room to grow. Do you understand? They're limited to 10 strand. 11 strand is limited to 11 strand. Now, the only way you can go beyond your potential, okay, because this is all about the fallen angelics, the angels and archangels who fell. I mean, not just angels, but avatars. So they gave up their 12 strand. Okay, they chose for their geneticists. They mutated. They took out that part of their DNA, so they can have power and control within 11 dimensions and down. So that just also means, but they don't care. It means that they cannot go into any higher realms now. They can't go outside the time matrix. They want to stay inside the time matrix and be kings and queens and emperors and rulers and gods. They want to be your gods and just basically have dominion over you, you know, and feed off of you, by the way. That's what these vampires do, so. Nicole in the house. Anuhazi. Great choice of name, by the way. Indigo Wizard, what's up, brother? Yeah, yeah. I got Selena and Neo. I say Neo, sorry. Indigo. We're all Neos, Vatos, pulling people out of the Matrix. What's up, Morpheus? It's 1 a.m. You're in Ireland. Welcome, Ireland. Wow. Let me see. That's like 7 hours from now from where I am. Much respect. Helena Machiwa, sister. Starman in the house on Halloween. What's up, brother? Hey, you guys, write it in the comments if any of you are dressed up right now. It's not a bad thing. We can be, you know, giving delicious treats to trick-or-treaters. Maybe you're dressed up. I don't know. If you're in the house and dressed up, let us know. We want to know what you're dressed up as. And maybe post a photo in the Discord chat server. Rachel! So Halloween has Portal open now. I don't know what you mean by that, but Halloween is now. It's the 31st, right? Yeah, it's the 31st. It's Halloween. I wouldn't know. I live in a small town. I've only seen one person dressed up. That's because I went to the post office and they had their costume on. So Holt Creates in the house. Universal Marketing Facts. What's up, homie? Celebrating Halloween is safer than reading the Bible out loud. You said it, homie. Kind of Starseed in the house. Got married? Wow. Congratulations. Is your partner also a starseed? Write it in the comments. Yeah. 10/31? Oh, on Saturday. Okay. So that was the 28th. October 28th. Congratulations. Much respect. We'll have to smoke, like, no cigar, but smoke something, right? Glad to have you and your partner. So happy to see you, Celine. Liz Romero. Oh, Indigo saying hello to Liz. The Book of John. I guess it's a matter of opinion, right? Of course. And there's lots of interesting books that aren't included, you know, the Apocrypha books. Very interesting. And you have also the Hebrews take on Genesis and all that. So we have these different versions and perspectives, yes. Hugh Programmer, hola, machiwa, vatos, ¿cómo estás? What's happening? Exodus! Oh, Freedom Educator has the major ascension symptoms yesterday and today. Please share if you can, if you want to. Share with your other Starseed brothers and sisters. You want to hear. Inquiring minds want to know, yes? We have Zuthik in the house. Yeah. Angie Gomez. Bless you guys. Thank you for being here with us. And you know, we will still have our own party here, right? And if it is Halloween, I could wear my headdress. Let me grab it real quick. Actually, it's over here. Woohoo! Party time! We got this. You got this, honey. What's up, Bato? Yeah, we'll be putting that on. Might as well just put it on, right? And I just want to say, guys, that I know a lot of you have past lives. I mean, you remember some of your past lives, and some of the past lives that I have experienced are Native Americans, or some type of because you know that some of the indigo magic grail lines are coming from the natives. And not just the natives, but you know, the ancient Egyptians, the Essenes, some of the races in Atlantis and Lemuria. And so this isn't a Halloween costume. It's an actual real headdress. And I have two here, and I'll share. And I personally had a shaman. This is when I was really into the drum circles and shamanism and just discovering more about myself. So I had these made because I wanted something that was more personalized, right? And so I contacted this person. She's made a few headdresses. And this is years ago, guys. This has been in my possession for 10 years or so, and so we're gonna. It's not Native American, actually. It's shaman. You know, Native Americans aren't the only ones that have headdresses. Machiwa. Mokoyes. My. Yeah, baby, what's up? Happy Starseed. I don't want to say Happy Halloween because it's not supposed to be a good thing to say. I don't know. Have a good ghoulish day. Have a good demonic day. Have a good fallen day. You know. I want you guys to know I keep the monetization off during lives. That's my new policy now. I don't want it to bump you guys off and first, you know, so that's just a choice. But anyways, I've had many of these, you know, visions and dream state, in the dream state, out of the dream state, in medicine, where I would see ancient, you know, chieftain, some leader, but it was a spiritual leader. Sometimes I saw royalty or kings. I haven't seen that many female lifetimes. Most of the lifetimes I perceive are my mass male. Maybe that's because I am male in this life. I don't know what's up with that, but realize that it's just something you can't just ignore. You know, I couldn't ignore this. When I keep seeing these natives in my consciousness, and also the fact that they're speaking different languages. And I have many of those those speeches, or whatever you want to call it, recorded. I mean, I've had over, almost several hundreds or close to 1,000 different communications, and I used to record those all the time. I don't do that anymore. I used to be all into the spirit orbs. I have a lot of footage of spirit orbs. I don't really do that anymore, but that's something I could always check out. What's up? Yes. Angels and archangels. Yes. We are talking about a celestial being. Beings not of this world, in other worlds. Okay? What the Guardians call dimensions. Not width, height, and length. Dimensions, temporal dimensions, dimensions of time, dimensions of other realities. It's in a frequency bandwidth. Here's 3D, here's 4D, faster 5D. It's spiritual science, homie. What's going on? Yeah. So we are learning that spiritual science so that we can understand what is an angel. What's an archangel? Is it what they say in the scripture, in the Bible, and other religious texts? Is that what an angel is limited to? So I just want to say, from the Guardian point of view, this is a Guardian, channel, you would say. This is the point of view, is that it's not just some human-looking being with wings. But most people are familiar with that. So that's how you initially communicate and talk about angels. Okay. You guys have seen, this picture is a lovely woman with wings on my video. I just want you guys to know, all the pictures you see are my pictures. I made those. It's my artwork. And so, so if any of you see any of my pictures, and you want it, you want a poster of it, please let me know, and I will put it on Etsy, and then you can order it. So it's like a special order. If you see anything you like, say, hey, I like that picture of this and that, and can I buy it from you? Let me know, and I'll make a link for you on Etsy. You can just buy it. And then plus it'll be available for other people. But basically, this is an idea of an angel. Just realize that, for one, most angels and archangels, not all of them, have wings. Okay? Now, we talk about the blue flame, the gold flame, and the violet flame. And so these angels that we work with and deal with are coming from the blue flame. But there is some DNA, okay? We all know, or most of you are familiar with the material, the DNA, the bird DNA, the avian DNA, the wings, are coming from the gold flame. So what we have is a blue flame and some gold flame in the template of an angel. Okay? That's where you get wings. So that's why not all angels have wings, because what's the definition of an angel? A definition of an angel is anyone living in the celestial dimension. We're in the ego dimension, reasoning mind dimension. Okay? There's an astral dimension, there's an archetype, and then there's a celestial. That's the third eye. The sixth chakra, the sixth dimension. Okay? A lot of us are opening our eyes. Our third vision, clairvoyance. You see. Okay? And this is why the natives would be into animals, spirits, animal totems. It's a connection to these higher dimensional beings. Some of them celestial. You're getting visited by a spirit guide, you're being visited by a celestial being. Some being from one of these higher worlds. Now, specifically archangels, now these are angels. Archangels would be your crown, your thymus, and your thalamus chakra. Those are archangels. That's the oversoul matrix. That's the matter of crystal silicate. We're in carbon. They're in crystal. I would rather be in crystal, Vato. We are. Mochiwa. You connect to your angelic self through your third eye. You activate your third eye. You're connecting to your angelic self. Whoa. Is that some fire? Helen. Damn, she wants to get lit. Yeah. Smoke a pipe together. A big old, what do you call those? Long old Lord of the Ring type pipes, you know, like Gandalf type pipe. Mochiwa. And think about that. The chieftains, they sat in a teepee pyramid. They sat in a teepee and smoked medicine and shared it in a community of spiritual elders. What's up? They based their lifestyle off the spirit world. Maybe they didn't understand all the spirit world, like, you know, guardians talking about dimensions and Huva bodies and chakras, but they knew their shit. Remember, several of these lines are Magi Holy Grail lines. Why do you think they have so much spiritual wisdom? Okay, so now they may not call an angel what we call an angel or an archangel, a soul or an oversoul, but just realize that's part of, you know, the innerchristos terminology, vocabulary. Other people can connect to certain things, but just have, but inherently or instinctively, naturally, they're behaving Christic. You know, those kind of people you call loving or sweet or blessed, most likely they're living a life, a Christic life naturally. Some of you know some people like that. Maybe you're like that. You know, acting, behaving Christic. Am I always Christic? I wouldn't say I'm behaving, loving all the time. I would like to. That's what we want to do. You know, it's just that some of us are warriors and we're dealing with, you know, friction. We're dealing with, you know, defense and guarding and strength. So it's hard to be sweet and calm all the time, but we do our best. We will strive for that, yes. And for our children, for our household, for our loved ones. You know, we come from a space of love in our heart, in our minds. And we change the world with that type of alignment. You choose, okay, which path, the path of order or the path of chaos. Now, angelic beings, archangels, notice we didn't say fallen, so we're talking about the good ones. The angels and the archangels, they're following law of one, homie. They're not Catholics. The angels and archangels are not Mormons. They're not Buddhists. They're not Hindus. Hello, that's an earth thing. They're following the universal thing, not the Arcturus thing, not the Alcyon thing, not the Orion thing. They're following the universal law of one. Unity is an everywhere thing, not limited to here. So these archangels and angels are part of what's called the guardian angelic nations, following the sacred universal law of one. There is no dogma. Did you guys notice in law of one, they say you can be and do and whatever you want. That's not dogma. You must do this. You must do that. You must. That is not law of one. That is not unity. Unity says you have free will. The Bible and other scriptures say, no, you don't have free will. You're following the Lord or a king, an emperor, a ruler. Law of one, no. You're not following anything. You're not worshiping anything. You are simply God with all the other creations of Creator. All of you are blessed. You know, maybe you don't behave all the time. Just realize you're a piece of God. You're part of God. You're the consciousness of God. What you're doing and saying right now is part of the consciousness of God. these angels and archangels are realizing their identity. They see and perceive their higher consciousness. See, an angel is in the 6th dimension, but they can see higher beings in the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and higher. Or maybe they're closed like some of the earthlings are closed. You know? So, it's a choice. In the law of one, you have choices. In religion, you have no choice. Right? Fear God. You have no choice but to be in fear and to be giving your energy. Angels and archangels following unity, they're not feeding vampires. You shouldn't be feeding a vampire. I'm not telling you what to do, but just know that someone sucking your inner life force or whatever is not beneficial to your life, to your happiness. Okay, so what we want to do is live a life of unity and love, and well, also surround ourselves by other people who are living a life of unity, right? Why, yes, oh, yeah. Yes, we said there's dark angels and archangels, but those beings are another conversation, another video. Another shaman, not native, it's a shaman one. This is not Native American. You can argue with me if you want, but it's not. This is a shaman, a true, real shaman. And the person who creates this, she does not get these from animals that are living. Understand? Some people will probably kill an animal to make a headdress, but no, I'm not gonna. I did my research before. She even asked me, what type of things do I want on my headdress? Because I've had people attack me. I mean, verbally, of course, but saying, you didn't earn that. Mochiwa. I understand. We understand. So, holy ones, yeah. Some of you are angels reincarnating into the human drama. Did you hear what I just said? Some of you are angels. You don't call that an earth angel, this new age bullshit called earth angel. Come on. We're not new age, and we're not talking about earth angels. We're talking about beings in other worlds from the 6th dimension, celestial angel level. Their spirit, their consciousness incarnates into a human body in the 3rd dimension. So there are starseeds here. That means there are angels here with their 3rd eye. Hello. That's their literal connection to the celestial angelic reality field. Angels come from somewhere, holy ones. Most of the religious people will call it heaven. What do you know about heaven? How much do you know? What is heaven really? So we talk about those things, yes. We talk about dimensions, we talk about planets, we talk about realms, other worlds. We can describe tangibly what is heaven. So we talk about different levels, and each one is an evolution. Each dimension, like from 3rd dimension here to the 4th dimension, is a huge leap. It's a giant leap in your body and the level of your understanding and intelligence and the level of your consciousness. It's a leap. Just one dimension is a huge leap. Okay? This one doesn't fit as good as the other one does, but it still does the job. So we are, I mean, an angel is so much higher evolved than you, because an astral being, the astral being, which is only one level higher than us, is like gods to us, godlike. Now, I've had someone complain and say, no, astral's a bad place. You guys understand that it's another dimension, and just like you have good humans and bad humans, you're going to have good astral and bad astral. What's up? You know, I didn't say good ass and bad ass. I said astral. Beings and astral. Okay, there is disembodied consciousness in the fourth dimension, in the third dimension, in the second dimension. So in the second, the third, and the fourth, you're going to find disembodied consciousness. Not only in astral, homies. And that's explained in Voyagers 1. Maybe it's talked about in Voyagers 2 as well, but I just realized that the whole thing is when there was a cataclysm in the original Atlantis and Lemuria, literally the ones that were destroyed in the cataclysm, they literally fell. You see this? Toroid, or whatever you want to call it, going in a reverse action. You fell. The beings fell from there. What do you want to say? Millions? Millions of us fell from the cataclysm of Tara. We became disembodied. All right? Now, there's some disembodied consciousness in the third dimensional hollow fields. There's some disembodied consciousness in the second dimensional hollow fields. There's some in the fourth dimensional, lower fourth, because that's where it happened. Beings coming out of this of the Tara to reincarnate on Earth, they got stuck in the fourth dimensional astral. That's what you're talking about. So don't go around telling everyone fourth dimension is a terrible place to be and doesn't exist. It's bullshit. It does exist, and there is disembodied consciousness, and there's good consciousness there. What's up? We're done with that conversation. Thank you. That was my Halloween. What the shit? I didn't think about this. The freaking green. I forgot about the green, homies. This is green feathers. Wait. I gotta see it. I gotta refresh my page. Oh yeah, it just like half disappears, right? It half phases out. Shit. I don't know about this other headdress. It's not as green, but it might have some green in it. No, only the labradorite. The labradorite is green. This one does well too. It does better. It doesn't do perfect, but it's better than... I'm sorry guys, but it was still fun. You got to still see the design. Can you imagine me dressed like this and doing a drum circle, dancing around a bonfire? Hell yeah, baby. That's what I would do. Plus I had my shakers, and both in one hand. All right, Helena. Helena really wants to get lit, so we'll get lit. And have fun today, and eat some chocolate if you want. You know, it's not excellent advice, but hey, a few times a year, you can have chocolate if you want. If you're allergic, don't, but you know what I'm saying. So it is kind of a holiday, so we can get festive, right? Oh, Machua! So welcome to this holiday, our holiday together. 66 people online. Good to see you, all you souls. I think some people are checking in and going trick-or-treating, but that's okay. I saw us get up to 88 so far. 88! Look! A number! 88! Somebody write in the comments what that means. Because some people don't know, homie. And we're trying to, like, share with each other knowledge. Share with each other links, videos, what do you call that? Live, Zoom meetings. We're getting our shit together. We're trying to become, we're adepts becoming masters. Yes. And what's it's kind of sad is not everyone is doing something with their spiritual development. Like 3D people don't care. They think you're loony. You try to help them out and no, they're gonna put you down. They might even attack you or be aggressive with you or try to put fear on you. You know, that's the way we learn. We learn from, those examples of religion about fear. People use fear in relationships, in societies, in religions. People are using fear. Let's take a breath. Let's take a hit. Let's take a energy together. Smoke that pot, honey. Like the Native American did. Actually, I'm gonna take this hit with my Halloween headdress. Yeah. Yeah, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm so happy that I'm spending my Halloween with 66 of you souls, starseeds. And it sounds ridiculous to other people, but you guys are angels and archangels, some of you archangels. That means your crown and higher. Some of you are literal reincarnated angels. You don't call that an earth angel. It doesn't even make sense. It's ridiculous. Who came up with that nonsense? Angels are from the 6th dimension, not the 3rd dimension. There's no such thing as an earth angel. There's such thing as reincarnates. That's what you are down here. You're no freaking earth angel, dude. You're a reincarnated 6th dimensional angel. How's that? That's more accurate. Hey, you guys, I'm not trying to crash your party. If you want to call yourself an earth angel, go ahead. I love you. Peace. Peace. Grace. Connection to spirit. Connection to higher consciousness. Connection to peace and love and joy and bliss. Connection to just enjoy this moment with you, all of you. Yes. We've done this for generations, homies. We've done this many lifetimes. This is nothing new for us. What's up? It's just green tobacco, man. See, I forgot to take a drink. You notice when you don't take a drink, you might cough. I did take a drink. I forgot to take a drink. I feel it right here, my third eye. I feel it around my face a little bit. My heart, my solar plexus. It's still going. My hands, my feet. It's all lighting up, dude. That's why we call it getting lit. It's our reference to lighting up your chakras. Now you have your chakras working already. So okay, you have your normal baseline. We all have a baseline. Now there's certain things in the planet that can take your baseline and go boom. So, because it was smoke, if you eat it, that's going to take you a half hour, 45 minutes. If you smoke, it's within seconds. Anyways, you have your baseline of psychic perception, of sensing and feeling and knowing and speaking. That's your baseline. And then you take medicine, it's designed, well, what do you think that was targeting? It targeted your psychic anatomy. And we all have anatomy of 12 strands or higher. Excuse me. In our race, in our people, I gotta rub my eyes, sorry. Not all DNA templates have 12 strands. Ours does. So that's in your junk. That's what you're activating with your consciousness, with the techniques, by working on your chakra, working on your Merkaba field. You know that star tetrahedron? It's a big deal. It's a huge thing around your body. And you don't just have one. Okay? And you have these majestic geometries around you. Not just the triangle and the sphere. You have a hexagon. You have many shapes around you. It's part of who you are. It's part of your identity. Just know, holy ones, that you are majestic. You are divine. You're representatives of God. You know, true representatives following law of one. Religions don't follow law of one. That's Jehovah, you know, is a false God, not the true God. It's talking about being God. It's claiming to be God. It's not the real, original God. We believe in God. We talk about God. Just not that one, because that's not the real God. And you just assume that because there's 1 billion plus people believing in it, that it must be true, because so many people believe in it. I guess you could call that logic. So, when we talk about, like we're talking about tonight, angels and archangels, we're talking about beings who follow law of one. We're not talking about biblical angels. They're not following law of one. They have all the characteristics of fallen angels. Jehovah has all the characteristics of a fallen angel. Okay? An angel and a real archangel are following law of one. It's not an earth thing. It's an everywhere thing. Universal. Sacred, universal law of one is unity consciousness. Love all. Know all are God. And embrace all as God. Look at everyone as God. Speak to everyone as if they're God. You know, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We mess up. We can mess up. Don't punish yourself. Don't start hating yourself or other people who make you angry. Hello, step back a moment. Nobody makes you angry. What? All kinds of people do. Hello, once again, nobody makes you angry. You allow yourself to become angry. Are you not in self-control, or is someone else controlling you? You can't point the finger at no one else. You got angry, you're acting angry, you're speaking angry because you allowed it. You can't point the finger at someone else is making you angry. You can hear some bad news and not get angry. You could decide instead to be calm. Okay? Realize you're in a hologram, first of all. Doesn't mean it's not important. It just means that, hey, you're not going to die. You're not going to some hell. Okay, you guys. I feel called to say this because I've had people, you know, I have all kinds of people contact me for help. I'm not joking, you guys. And then some people have asked me, so enough people have asked me, so I'm going to say it. Enough people have asked me that, is there really a hell? Is there really such thing as eternal suffering forever? No and no. There is no hell. There is no eternal suffering forever. You're not damned forever. Okay? So, hello, archangels and angels. Let's talk about this. Starseeds, indigos, empaths, lightworkers, psychic people. What's up? These are fallen angelic concepts. Okay? It's part of the whole thing about an angry, pissed off God. That is not God. You would say, I meant to say creator. That is not the creator. Okay, there's a distinction. There's all kinds of beings calling themselves God, but they're not the creator. The single, universal, it's beyond universal, cosmic, singular, one, only one God, our creator. We're all God. There's only one creator. And if we're all God, we're all the creator. You see how you can't have some freaking individual being saying, I am God, and you must worship me. What is that shit? That's the false creed. That's fallen angelic creed. That's how they roll. That's how they roll it out into your world. Now, you're acting and thinking and believing just like that principle, which is a negative principle. A dark principle, a fallen angelic principle. Yes, it's true. Billions of people have been duped. Not possible. Yes, possible. You can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't agree. How can you not agree? You can see it, it's witnessed for everyone to see. Everyone can see the Word of God in the Bible. Everyone can see it. It's right here out in the open. A cruel God. God is cruel. That's what it says. What the F? No, God is not cruel. Maybe the fallen ones calling itself God is cruel. Okay? So all the angels of light, the archangels of light, they're serving unity. All are God. They understand this simple, basic concept. All are God. Not some, not a few, definitely not some chosen ones, not an elite. You just can't handle this concept. You just don't want to accept that everybody's God. It's impossible, you think. Okay, let's break it down a different way. If God, you can agree that there's a God, right? You agree there's one creator who made us and everything, right? You can at least agree with me with that, right? Okay, we're on the same page. Okay, you ready? If God created something, if God created anything, because remember, there's only God, nothing else. There's only God. Nothing else, just God, because we agreed on that. Remember, we agreed that all the most holy, highest being is God. Okay, we agreed. So you can't renege. God, the creator, created something. Okay? And then that something fell and became naughty. How is it not God? Unity, baby! Embrace it, bitches! There's no denying it. All are God. Creator created that, and that created something, and that created something. It's all creators' creations. What? You created your child. Something created you, something created that, and something created that, and it was God. A horrible sinner? Well, if you believe in that, it's God. A murderer? A killer? It's God. A little bug, potato bug? It's God. A brick? A rock? It's God. Everything, man. Is it so hard to understand? I don't agree with you. Ask a child, a little child like 3 or 4. God is everything. God created everything. And see if they understand. A 3-year-old will understand God. What the F is with you, man? No, this person can't be God. That person can't be God. Lucifer can't be God. You know, what? Bless you. I love you. You can believe whatever you want, Holy One. We just bring this message of the real Christ with the guardians called Christos. We get to speak our speech. You spoke yours. We talk about Chakaye, our point of view. We bring you this truth, this light. Shine your light, Holy Ones. You are representatives of that God. A God of unity, a God of unconditional love, of joy, of bliss, of mindfulness, of friendliness, of honesty, integrity, blessedness. Man, it's not hard. A child knows God. Why have you lost your idea? What has happened, man? Mochikase, vashuahane. Pokajayase, Suchashwa, Kayumasana, Hohotakashaye. I'll speak other worlds. Masutas. It's a great time to be alive, baby. Shine. Shine your light, Christ. The real Christ, because there's a fake one. I love you, Jesus. Not that one. What is that? That's the fake one. There's an imposter one. Understand? Go for the real Christos. Understand the real God is love. Unconditional love. No judgment, man. How can you imagine Creator creating life and judging it? Its own child. Why did God judge its own child, man? Its own creation, its own self. Judge yourself. Sacrifice yourself. What is these concepts? Honey. You don't need a shrink. You don't need a pharmaceutical. You don't need drugs. You just, hello, what's up? Find God within. Find Christos within. Yeah. Nowhere else. And remember, the guardians remind you, this is a hologram. Nothing is actually physical. Nothing is actually external. It's all projection from the inner Christos, the inner Christ. Okay? It's the physics of this hologram. It's energy. It's an energy system. Projecting it, your consciousness, to perceive it as physical, 3D physical, when it's not. So understand that you take in marriage together science and spirit. Not just science. You're not going to get your full understanding. And those of you just in religion or spiritual stuff, you're not getting it either. You're getting only half the picture. God is both. That's why we call it a spiritual science. It truly is, because you're going to know there's physics involved. That part of the material, like the Kathara, is technical. And I have some of you ask me, when am I going to teach Kathara? I'm sorry, you guys. I just have had a few major journeys lately, like hardcore, and just being busy making videos every day, I'm still doing it. Just give me a little bit more patience. I will, and that's the goal, is to do it hopefully within the next 30 days. Start some basics at least, and since everyone's going to have to start at the basics and move all the way through to the master Cathara, because it does get super advanced. Just in Cathara 1, some people are going to be scratching their heads, but that was through Ashiana's presentation. I want to present a different presentation, not saying I'm better, I'm saying I'm simply going to present it and graphically through more visual. I don't mean like diagrams, I mean the story, the information is going to be taught more visual. Thank you. I'm excited. I can't wait to do it. I feel it's all divine timing. And a lot of you and me as well, we feel like we're on divine timing. We align ourselves with these concepts. We're walking and talking the true path of the Christos, man. You know, like those, you guys should be able to get that in Cathara 1. It's talked about the 12 attitudes of mastery. It's probably also talked about in Dance for Love and Dance for Life, Dance for Joy. She's made a few workshops, several workshops. Our teacher, Ashiana. Much respect and much love to Ashiana. Thank you, Ashiana, sister. Yes. We are holy, you guys. We're protected. You will one day see, you will see your protection. And just realize you're always surrounded by a whole team. You have a team of us. We're a team of us. All of us are protected. We're precious. We're important. We don't mess around. You know, there's hardcore guardians watching us. There's ships watching you. I don't mean like your privacy and shit. I just mean making sure no one's gonna harm you. Like security guards. Just think of them as advanced security guards. They're just looking out for your life. And they can send you warnings. Obviously, you're perceptive of that. You've seen them, right? So we're gonna get this levels that we're talking about. Remember, 6th dimensional, 7th, 8th, 9th dimensional beings. Those are archangels to, angels to archangels. There's 4 dimensions. There's lots of dimensions, okay? But 4 of them are the angels and archangels. So it's a very, kind of like mid-level. Well, archangels like mid-level. Mid-level as in density. Let me show you an important diagram so I can, it can make more sense, because you can see exactly where these extraterrestrial angel and archangel ETs are coming from. And technically speaking, I say technically because it has to do with numbers or years. Technically speaking, that's way in the future, and I'll show you. In the diagram right here. And if any of you want to become a member, headdress with glasses, right? You'll get this diagram that I'm about to show you for free. It's not free exactly because you want to be a member, but still, $5. It's worth $5, man. So seriously, I put so much work, man. Your brother put his sweat and not blood, but put his sweat and tears into it. Some of the beginning part was nerve-wracking, trying to get the exact ratio. I didn't know my camera budged. Sorry. Let me try to straighten out the green screen, right? Oh shit. Alright, sorry guys. I must have budged it. I can't even budget, so. What's up, holy ones? I love you with joy, maximum joy. Oh yeah, baby. I have some cool alien pictures soon I'll be sharing with you guys, because I have a lot of work I mean, I do a lot of work still in making these artworks, and it's a great joy of mine. I wish I could do it full time, but that's not what my main thing I'm supposed to do, you know. So, I mean, a lot of us have our hobbies or some whatever you want to call it. All right, so this is the entire matrix, what we call a 15-dimensional time matrix, right? And God is projecting itself, remember, downstepped itself in these ascended master levels, and then into a time matrix starting at the 15th dimension all the way down. So obviously these are beings way higher than angels. So we're like go down. Going down is going down in energy and biology, consciousness and biology. So this is liquid light. These are avatars. The 12th dimensional ones are called Christos avatars, the name of this channel. So this is where we get archangels. The next level down is called oversouls. Archangel, nickname Archangel. Just realize that the consciousness is called oversouls. Okay? So that's the archangel. Now it's one single dimension called the 6th dimension, where you start to get a being called angel, celestial angel. So that's your third eye. Notice this is the colors of your chakra, because that's what they are. Their chakra is Templar. That's what the Guardians call chakra. The Hindus call chakra chakra, okay? The Guardians call them Templar. And so the 6th dimensional Templar is the 6th dimension of consciousness, the 6th dimension of body and spirit. And if you got your chakra open, your 6th third eye chakra, well, you're accessing your angelic consciousness, which is way in the future, 39,000 years in the future, all the way to 50,000 archangel, which spans all the way to, sorry, I got one hand I'm using for my mouse, is the freaking 163,000 years. So that's as far as archangels and angels go, all the way up to 163,000 years in the future, man. Basically, like that. And notice out of the whole system, they're only like in the middle level, way down here in the middle. There's still avatars and rishi beings beyond. Rishi are the massive collectives, the universal trinity, the ones who are creating this, and all these aliens, extraterrestrials. They're the extraterrestrials. And some of those ETs are angels and archangels. So let me just put the keyboard in my lap, for crying out loud. It makes life so much easier. So all these beings in this same area are archangels. And you would say aqua hominids, hello, mermaids. Cat people, leonines, that's what the Sphinx is based on. That's what they worship, the Egyptians. Cetaceans, that would be anything from dolphins, whales, or porpoises. There's a race called Elohim. This one was a good one, but it did fall. This is a type of Anunnaki. Arcturians are archangels. So etheric, that means birds, bird beings are archangels. Hello, angel, bird, etheric birds, etheric aliens. And of course the cat people again. These ones were the nicknamed Syrian whites, archangels. Okay, some fallen archangels. And you could say Archangel Michael would be in here. If you're an archangel, you're going to be in here. The dragons are archangels, but fallen archangels. See, the Bible doesn't talk about this shit. They talk about the serpent. Hello, serpent. But they don't talk about them as being aliens, and they don't talk about them as being a race of beings like, you know, they talk about the serpent, but you don't realize, okay, there's more than one of this species. It's an alien race who itself was created by other insectoid dinosaur reptiles. That's where you get a dragon, from a Omicron, nicknamed Dragon Moth. These are archangels. Well, no, these are avatars. That's a dark avatar. The Dracon, its little children race, is a freaking archangel. The avian bird, Anu Draco, that means they're part Anunnaki, part Draconian, reptilian. Dark archangels. They're not the only ones. Obviously, these are dark archangels too. Lovely creatures, insectoid reptilian serpents. Not lovely, according to us, at least. We would be grossed out or scared as hell. Can you imagine these type of creatures? Like a fly, half lizard, half snake. You can think of some creatures, right? In history and mythology. Not mythology. Azrael is a gargoyle. Anunnaki Azarite. That's what an Azrael is. You think it's in the movies only? You think it's only fantasy or whatever? Nope. It's these myths, folklore, are coming from alien beings in higher heavenly worlds. So, I just wanted to show that, you guys, because it's always good to visualize that. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy holidays! Our special holiday together, our time together, homies, and my little lapis skull. What's up? We're like getting it. Our holiday spirit in. I have ones that are more blue than this one. This one has a little bit of blue, but lapis has two kind of color variations, you know. It doesn't have to be solid blue, right? This was praised by the Egyptians. They loved lapis lazuli. And of course, you know, the women, to get that bright blue makeup, they crushed up lapis and made makeup out of it. They learned how to do it, the recipe to make it from the crushed crystal lapis. Well, we call it a crystal, you know, whatever it is. There's all kinds of precious minerals and elements and varieties of crystals. It's so interesting. I love crystals. I have several myself. What's up, holy ones? Much respect to all of you. Yeah. I love you and you and you and you. To all of you holy ones. You go, I'm not very holy, Damien. I'm not holy. You are calling yourself that. You have control over yourself. Oh, thank you, incense. You're right. You're right. Especially on Halloween, right? Dope. It's dope, but I'm a dope right now. I should have done incense. Thank you. Where is it? It's right there. Let me grab it. Woohoo! Party time! Ah, yes! We got this! Angels and Archangels, man! Since we're on the topic of that, there's a fallen angel group posing as good angels, but they're not. And it's a little bit controversial because a lot of you love these archangels. Now, you've heard us talk about Jehovah, right? Well, the Guardians call him Jehovanian, Jehovian, or Jehovah. Or Giovanni, I mean, sorry. Giovanni. So these are actual beings that live on Sirius A. And they're aquatic beings. They're dolphins, dude. Bipedal dolphins. These are your mighty, this is your mighty Jehovah. A bipedal dolphin. No, excuse me. No, that's right. Because I was thinking of their creators. Their creators are feline aquatic apes. Imagine that. I've done that with, with the AI art. You can put it with, a feline, aquatic, ape, alien, hybrid, humanoid. Because I can't find no pictures. Dude, it says 1, 2, 3, 4. That's weird. You guys, is there a meaning? Those of you in numerology, what does 1, 2, 3, 4 stand? Does that mean anything? Write it in the comments, please. Machiwa. Yeah, we got the incense. Got some frankincense resin, and we just want to make sure it's a high potential of negative energies in your city. Okay? Remember, there's all kinds of horrible, despicable things in the world, and they're going to use opportunities like Halloween to do despicable things, to do rituals. You can guarantee a lot of witches and warlocks and Luciferians and Satanists. They're doing all kinds of wicked shit tonight. It's like a Sabbath. It's like a certain holiday for sure that you're worshiping. But it's a cute holiday. They made it cute. They made it for kids for a reason. Just like Valentine's Day. What was that really based off of? Let's get in our TP. Let's get in our TP. Smoke the pipe, pass it around in our spiritual bond. Not bondage, in our spiritual bond. In our unity. Not separation. Not isolation. Together, vatos. Sup? What's up, holy ones? What's up, Krna? Brother, sister, familia. You got this. We got this. All the burden's not on your shoulders. It's not, it's not just you, don't worry. Actually, I didn't put the other incense on. I like to put like a variety, We'll put some white copal. Yeah? Sounds good? Yeah, I think so too. A nice big piece. Smoke! Gold copal. Whoa! Whoa, special effects, man. Alright. What the shit? Does that look like something? I don't know. It looks like I'm getting some lag notice. Sorry, guys. It looks like it cleared up. We're doing good. Some amber would be excellent. Now, these are incense resins. Not incense stick, honey. You don't want to mess with the incense sticks. Stick incense. Where's my amber? There it is. I put it in some little container because it's moist and it's fragile and luxurious and expensive. So I put a little bit, but it's so powerful. So it's like concentrate or something. I'm trying to get it off my finger and it's really hot. The charcoal's hot. It's all over my finger, see? You know how ancient amber is? Check. How long does it take to make amber? Just check. And I have amber around my neck. So now amber in my lungs. This ancient consciousness. Yes, you yes, more que wasu mokosne abashua ichnakota vastoye mahone Koyevostochas Ayawaine Kopakayefashia Somokayes Vastu Zakaimataye Voshatniesuayes Hamakayetsne Haha Ichiwaka Oma Aimputatanjivasuye Vas Niach Moche Hainitsa Holmaka Esna Voshava Nitsua Mata Isitas. I could have let it keep going, you guys, but I just wanted to just bring it back down. What cheer? Much respect to you guys. Ah, yeah. Yeah? How you doing, homies? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Blessedness. Joy. Just feeling good. Why aren't you? Are you grumpy again? Yeah. What's up, Holy One? It's a artificial satellite. It's got alien races in it. It's a observation post. It's a star base. It's a you know, watching, calculating, controlling. Extraterrestrial. We don't actually have a moon. It's manufactured to look like a moon. Haven't you guys seen that even in Star Trek? They will use, they can make themselves look invisible or have a hologram of like a face of a cliff, but it's just making it look that way. You know, I've seen a few Star Trek shows and movies that do that, where they're observing a primitive, more primitive than Star Trek technology, right? They would be observing them secretly and not out of conspiracy or out of trying to subterfuge them or something, but no, simply not to scare them. And you're not supposed to interact because of the Prime Directive. You don't want to interact with the lower race that has to develop the technology for themselves. You know, like you're not meant to interrupt other people's evolution, but that's exactly what the Anunnaki and reptilians have done. I backed it up a little bit. So yeah, I can feel a lot in my body, man, of this energy. we took 2 hits, so yeah, it was good. It's just sometimes real powerful, you know, like a very humbling experience, because you see such divine beings as angels and archangels, and you know, you'll see them on, you know, these beings looking like ETs. These are the ones without wings, you know. Well, not all of them, some of them have wings. Just realize that if it's from the 6th dimension, it's it's from the level of celestial level of matter. Yeah, I already got lit. You can smoke more if you want to, Holy One. Anyways, yeah. I'm good for now. I'm good for now, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up? And I wouldn't mind eating chocolate just for Halloween, you know. And I got some. I always have some pieces of chocolate in the house in case of emergencies, you know. Yeah, baby, because you know, we have some exceptions, like a holiday like today. It's about candy, a little bit about candy. I love, like, okay, you guys, this is an appropriate poll. Ooh, 77 people in line. What does 77 mean, guys? Write it in the comments. Somebody write it in the comments. It's not 77 now, but it just was 77. I want to make a poll because it's Halloween. We can make it something relative, and that is about candy. Something about candy. Like, write in the comments, what is your favorite candy bar? It doesn't mean you're eating them now in your life. Don't worry. Because when I ask a thing, I have to put 4 multiple choice maximum. I can only put 4 choices. So I'll do that, but still put your choices in the comments. And I'll do the poll anyways. Sorry about the lag, but sometimes it happens, but it goes away, so please have patience. And if it disconnects the show, don't worry, I'll make a part 2. So just refresh my live after 2 minutes if we get disconnected, or 3 minutes, you know. Sour Patch Kids, Charleston Chew, Oh Henry, Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats, dude. Oh, but I think my ultimate, ooh, I love Almond Joys. Munchamacallit, dude. I thought I was the only one that liked Munchamacallits. Yeah, but my favorite is Reese's Buttercups, dude. My ultimate favorite has always been Reese's Buttercups. But I like other stuff. I like Hershey's chocolate blocks, and when I was younger, I used to love peppermint patties. But I loved Munchamacallits, and I thought I was the only one. You know, I loved peanut butter crunch, or what's it called? Peanut brittle. No, I like peanut brittle too, but the one in the yellow packaging, what the shit? Oh my gosh, dude, I love that one, but it got so bad in my teeth, I couldn't stand it. 88! We just had 88, 77, now we have 88 people. Tell me what 88 means in the comments. Reese's Buttercup? Oh, Butterfinger, yes, thank you, Sunset. I used to love Butterfinger, but dude, it was way too bad for my teeth. But I loved Almond's Joy and the other almond one. Like, one had a blue stripe, the other one had a red stripe. And you guys know that, hasn't there been some Mandela effects? Or butterfly effects? What do you call it? Mandela? What the shit? I didn't mean Mandela. You know, like changes in time, where we used to, a part of the population remembers how something differently in the past, and we think time travel is happening. because some things are being changed, but not everyone remembers, but some people remember. What's that called, right? The Mandela effect. Yeah, I was right. Mandela effect. Mandela. I gotta say it right. Mandela, not Mandela. Because there is something called Mandela, but that's Mandela. Okay, yeah, okay. Right. I knew I was on the right track. But yeah, dude, I don't like them anymore, but I used to love like those hot tamales and Mike and Ike's and what's the ones that are fruity but not, I guess that's Mike and Ike's, huh? Yeah, hot tamales and jelly beans. I love jelly beans and those Pop Rocks. When I was a little kid, I loved Pop Rocks and Jawbreakers and hot, I don't know, just crazy shit. But then I got into chocolate, man. I love M&Ms. I love regular M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, and there's sometimes special season M&Ms. Like right now, there's probably special M&Ms. And Reese's Pieces, dude. I must love peanut butter with my chocolate because I like Reese's Buttercups and Reese's Pieces. Anything with peanut butter too, you know, is good, man. We gotta get something with chocolate, peanut butter, and coconut. Like an Almond's Joy with, I don't know. So we could talk about angels and candy, okay, today? Or what are those little things, I mean, even Tootsie Rolls and shit, or little kisses and little, what are those things you unroll and there's a bunch of little pieces and there's little candy necklaces. I used to, you know, eat those stupid shit and a big old ring and that you suck on, you know, and even cigarette candy, you know. Like just shaped it like a cigarette, but it was gum or something, you know. We just loved candy. We were kids. Licorice. I loved licorice, dude. Even black licorice and red licorice and whatever licorice and taffy and Tic Tacs. What the F, dude? Score. Am I the only one that likes Score? That was a good one. SKOR, not score with the girl, but that was fun too. Oh, there was something. Oh man, some of them I don't remember the name. I have to go on some research. Old 80s candies available, you know. That's when I was a kid in the 80s. Well, I was a little kid in the 70s, so. A teenager, well, in the later 80s. And then young adult in the 90s. And then mature adult. If you want to say that. I mean, I was going around traveling to Ukraine and dating girls, that's not very mature. Anyways, I had growing up to do apparently still in my 2000s. Shit. I would go back in time and bitch slap myself. Stop it, man! Don't do that! No, don't do that! You're causing me decades of freaking suffering. Go back to and kick your past's ass? Would you guys want to do? You know, we get these ideas when we see this movie Back to the Future. Remember in the 80s and the 90s? I don't know. Was it that old? No. It made me think about going back to my high school days and changing some shit, right? Don't mess around with that girl if you want to. I know you really, really want to, but no effing way. You don't touch that girl, dude. No freaking way. You're gonna suffer for the rest of your life. Was it worth it? No! No girl was worth that. You know, we got these like old, sick parts of ourselves we wish we could like extract. But, you know, part of your spiritual journey is you deal with that shit. You heal your old shit. You know, because some of us just put that under the rug and just kind of forgot about it. Then it starts to stank, and then you're like, damn! And your friends who just came over visiting you went, damn, you know. So you don't want stuff creeping up on your ass. You know, just deal with it, transmute it, heal your stuff, and start to go on some journey, you know, of awakening and go towards this higher evolution of your consciousness. Become a like this wise, you know, holy person, and speak truth, speak light, speak law of one. Unity is not complex. You can teach your little child, so teach your little child about unity, consciousness, and loving all people. And teach your young child even that some people will want to harm you. So you be mindful. Teach your child mindfulness. You know, to observe, take a gander. You know, don't just talk to strangers. Don't, you know, pick up hitchhikers. That's what we were told, right? Oh my gosh, dude. So it's just despicable, ugly shit in the world. A lot of women have been raped. And, you know, it's like shocking news when you find out within your own family, right? It's like, you see how freaking effed up consciousness is on Earth. That's sick. You love all. You love your women. You don't violate children and women or anyone, you know? Come on. So, but it still happened. Women are still being, without their free will, you know, and stuck in some sex slave industry. Are they making money? Are they getting freedom? Are they benefiting from this slavery? If you research it, you find out a lot of them are disposed of. They serve the purpose. If they get too old, what value, you know, to them? And then it's too vulnerable to let some girl who probably hates them free. They will, you know, expect retaliation. They're not stupid in that way. So, Michael, Gabriel, Ariel. You see this pattern? L? This stands for Elohim, which is the Guardians call Anu Elohim, and this is a fallen angel. These are fallen angels. It's a famous angels, but they're fallen. They serve Anu Elohim. That's their race. That's their people. Anu Elohim. It's an L family. It's even an L war. We're not talking about Anunnaki. That's the children of the L. So think about that. Michael, Gabriel are higher than Anunnaki. Or you could say there are beings like the Anunnaki serving Elohim. Or just part of their race. An alignment or a connection to the Anu Elohim is known as the first original dark fallen angelic race. At the same time, basically, as the Omicron, which you saw on the diagram earlier, the Omicron dragon moths, dino insectoid reptiles, you know, like a dragon with insect wings. There's a few being creatures like that in World of Warcraft. I know I've seen them in the Draenor game chapter, you know, Warlords of Draenor. I still have the game on my computer. Every now and then, out of nowhere, I'll start playing a character to like level 20 and gotcha. That was another thing. Like, you talk about how bad Halloween is, but then you know, as a guardian, you know, but you take your kids out. Well, there's something similar where sorry guys. One of those times where you just lost the thought. I'll probably remember it, then I'll speak it. But yeah, man, we can see that, you know, it could be like an innocent day, Halloween. But then when you know that there's so much energy focused on the darkness of it, on the scary, and why do people get scared? Because of horror. You scream because of something horrible about to happen or is happening. You scream for your life because your life is threatened. And it's so this whole shit is about fear, for one. It's about being scared. It's about watching horror. And just like they use giant sporting domes as rituals of energy, massive energy at a football game, right? Especially like even more so on the annual Super Bowl. There's definitely big ritual going on there. So when you get a whole bunch of a big population of people focusing on fear and scary shit, you know, negative stuff. I mean, yeah, you can find some entertainment. You know, mostly adults are just dressing up and going to hang out at a nightclub. That's not the same thing as going to all these haunted houses and watching, especially like it's a whole weekend of horror flicks. Probably for the whole month of October, you were watching horror movies. I'm not judging you, holy ones. We're simply talking about this as a matter of energy. I guess this thing doesn't do well on the green screen. Sorry, guys. It's all good. It was fun. I love that thing. Right? So yeah, it's just definitely some things going unseen, things that you don't see that are being hidden from you, because that's where they operate in secrecy, they operate in shadow, in darkness, because they're doing horrible things. So energy, okay, dressing up as a creature, dressing up, even just putting on a mask, like some rituals, you just put on a mask. You know, a lot of this shit has to do with demons. Scary masks. Bringing the demon's image into your reality, into your thought process. You're thinking about demons, you're talking about demons, you're watching demonic shows, you're listening to scary horror music or whatever. People, because those things are people screaming, right? Or people in pain and suffering. It's all fun and games, but look what's actually, you're cherishing, you're focusing. The human mind and masses of minds, and we don't underestimate children. They have powerful imaginations. They have raw emotional power. Just like a little baby scorpion, a little black widow. It's more poisonous than the bigger ones. It's more potent. You want a huge group of children under your control. That's what these dark ones want, children. Because the child is full of potent energy. You guys listen to children playing at a playground? You know how their shrieks are so piercing. From a little tiny person, they have these bursts of energy, these shrieking sounds. Like an eagle burst out of energies. You know, a child, these children burst, and it's like nothing to them. Of course, they need naps and stuff, but they're this powerful. You put a little kid in pain and fear and all that shit. That's energy being released from this psychic being. So when you sacrifice and when bad people murder, that's a release of energy. People not into spiritual energies don't get it. But the person doing the ritual is knowledgeable about this shit. They know what they're doing. Symbols, robes, masks, costumes. This is all power. And it's a dark power. Are you getting the message? I love this movie. It came into my head, so I just speak it, right? Labyrinth. Like, I love this movie. Even today, I'll watch it. But then when you notice that the girl is talking about spells and magic and then she's talking about her getting rid of her little brother, and then she's starts talking about the Goblin King, and she starts having goblins in her life and in her room, and it's like pulling the little girl. They're pulling the girl. They got the child, kidnapped the child. The Goblin King stole her little baby brother, or she's keeping it a prisoner and is gonna make it one of his little. After 24 hours, she's got 24 hours to go through the labyrinth, and then she's got, this whole symbolism of this goblin creature, giving her a rotten fruit. This innocent child, this beautiful child, she eats it, of course, and then the whole fucking scene with. And look where she goes to. She goes to some place of desolation after she eats the apple, right? Some world of not living, of forgotten memory, of covered up memory. She's like confused. She doesn't know where she's at or what she's doing here. And, because the Goblin King, creature, whatever you want to call this guy, the whole movie, his penis is bulging out of his costume. David Bowie. You could see his bulge. It's really freaking disgusting, right? They pick some weirdo. Maybe he's a good musician. I'm just saying, personal wise, he's kind of strange. No judgment. I don't want to cast judgment, but just realize, look at him, and look at someone who's like practices certain craft, and he's dancing with this little girl, a little princess. She's a little girl dressed up so with makeup and gorgeous hair, and she's looking into his eyes like love or some wonderment, some amazement with the freaking creature called the Goblin King. He's mesmerized her. He's just like in the movie Legend. This darkness creature looks like a devil or Satan or whatever. They did a very good job. This actor did a good job. The costume, the director did a good job. But realize at the beginning of the movie, there's someone whispering into his ear. He's calling him father. Wow, interesting. Did you catch that one? There's another darker being talking in that show. Anyways, he spoke into his ear to seduce Lily, to woo her, to make her with us, with the dark side. And that's what they did with her too, man. I mean, I know it's entertainment, and I love that movie too, but just pointing out some shit like that makes you, yeah, it's Disney. My God, yes. Machutas. Really? 111? Somebody got 111? Yeah, you guys, it's, I'm not saying it's wrong or you're not allowed to watch horror movies. I'm just pointing out, this world is all about energy. Think about it. Think about little kids that are always playing video games that are killing life. Like even a little, I noticed that when I was playing World of Warcraft, I don't want to kill little bunnies and squirrels. I don't want to kill wolves and bears. But in the game, you're forced to kill everything. You got to kill everything, dude. You can kill the little skunk. You can kill... The game allows you to kill. The only thing that they don't let you kill, of course they don't allow that, is to kill kids. You can't even select a kid in the game. So they're not that stupid. But of course they'll just let all the other shit, all the demonic shit in the game. 88 again. Got 88. What's up? 88 souls watching on your Halloween Eve. Thank you for hanging with me. Don't worry, I won't keep you too long, guys. Maybe 15 more minutes? Can you guys hang for 15 more minutes? Yeah? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, baby. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Like it was 1999. Remember Y2K bullshit? Followed by 9/11, followed by all kinds of shit. As the gates were opening, stellar activation was happening. We have all these problems and changes, and it's still not over. All during the Stargate opening cycle. Or it's called stellar activations cycle. SAC. SAC. You say the terminology 777 and again, man, it was just 88. Now it's 77. We're just being thrown this synchrony, baby. Yeah, and it's delicious. I love me some 333s, homies. How about some 999s? What's up? That's the magic that I like. Whoa, baby. You so graceful. Pakaya. Yeah. You guys are cool. Some of you are real cool. Thank you for those hearts. I love you. How you doing that? Are you doing that? Who's doing that? all these little online movie things. What the F? Why is there so many different, the Amazon has so many selection of movies that you can watch. The rest of them you have to pay for. And then the same thing with all these other channels. They only have so many selection of movies. You can't find one that has all movies. You have to freaking go here, go there, then go somewhere else and get more movies. What? I want to watch this movie, but I got to join that subscription. Oh, but now I want to watch this movie, but they don't have it, or that one doesn't have it. Now I got to go to a third subscription. Now, what the shit? Right? You guys feel me? It's like BS, right? I don't know, man. I mean, we have 4K, and I didn't even have a 4K screen. It sucks. Anyways. But you know, someday it'll be 8K, and then someday 16K, and what up? People will be watching on the walls. They won't have regular TV screens. It'll be smart walls in your house. So everything can show you a beautiful HD, you know, more than HD, but, you know, what do they call 4K UHD, ultra high definition. What's 8K going to be called? Is there a greater word than ultra? You know, we got super. No, we got great. No, we got nice. Then we have great. And then we have super. And then we have mega. And then we have ultra. What's after ultra? There's nothing else. UHD, ZYHD. There's got to be some word with the letter Z. Zebra high definition. Just make up some sci-fi, you know, word with the word Z in it, and call that UD. So then we can do 8K, man. Z8D. 8K ZHD. I want my 8K. Where is it? Honey, you want 8K full. You need an 8K screen. Do you have one? That's what I'm saying. I don't have a 4K monitor. It's bullshit. I want a refund. I got this OLED, OLED. It was supposed to be super awesome, but I find out some shit about it. It's not bright. It's supposed to be super brilliant and crisp and colorful. Nope. It's all bullshit. It only stays on for 4 hours at a time. More bullshit. It'll shut off and you can't turn it back on. You're not allowed. It says do not unplug the monitor. You have to wait for it to do some shit to the pixels on the screen. Huh? F you, man. I just paid how much for this? I want to go back to my regular brilliant bright screen. F you. I mean, not F you, but F this. I didn't really say F anything, right? Well, I want a big bowl of candy. It doesn't have to be trick or treat, but I want some chocolate in there. You know how when you're a kid and you're trick or treating, you want mostly chocolate and you see what they got and they just give you a Jolly Rancher. Thanks, I guess. Oh, watermelon Jolly Rancher, yeah, what's up? Dude, when I was younger, I was crazy about flavored gums. I went on a spree and got all the different kinds of gums. Did you know there was a root beer gum? Oh, baby, there was all kinds of cream gums, Dr. Pepper gum, chocolate gum, vanilla gum. There was, you know, all kinds of gums. And I was getting all the special edition gums, and I was into gum. I don't know why. I love ice cream. I love root beer floats. When it was still in business, Swenson's ice cream. Oh my gosh, that was back in the day. You know, Farrell's ice cream, Swenson's ice cream. A parlor, an ice cream parlor. Now we have Cold Stone. That's my favorite. My favorite is Strawberry Blonde. No, it's an ice cream. It's called Strawberry Blonde at Cold Stone. Delicious if you like strawberry. More cool, yeah. See, I'm crazy for donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts. I mean, I don't eat that shit now, but I remember when I did. Like right now at Krispy Kreme, you can guarantee they have a holiday celebration donut. And you want to try those. Speaking of which, damn, there's no Krispy Kreme in my town. Shit. Anyways, I can't eat that shit, but for Halloween I would eat something nice. You know, it's once a year. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to send you to hell. It's not going to put you in a terrible vibration for the rest of your month. You will recuperate in 48 hours. How's that? And you know how to fast, man. Just fast the whole time. It'll go out, you know, shit. We're like badasses now, right? You're supposed to be. Yeah, I'll fast. I'm gonna eat myself a Butterfinger, man. I want that juicy ass donut, man. I'm gonna fast tomorrow. F it. I want a whole dozen. I'll fast the whole week, man. I want a dozen Krispy Kremes right now. It's a holiday exception. It's an exception day. It's my cheat week out of the whole year. Or is it this month your cheat week, right? Yeah, I'll fast for 3 weeks and just eat whatever the F I want for the whole week. Has anybody tried that diet? The 1 week treat week, the 1 week treat diet. Dessert diet. The 1 week dessert diet. Like eat just desserts for a whole week. And then don't eat nothing. Fast for 3 weeks. That means you're only eating food for 1 month out of a whole year. Right? Don't check my math on that one. Shit. I never tried that. But you could try it differently. Like eat total garbage for 2 days. Eat pizzas, donuts, ice creams, and don't eat for 5 days. How's that? That's more feasible? Don't some people eat like this or try to do a diet like this? What's all the 11s? You guys got a lot of good energy, right? Oh yeah, it is 11:11 somewhere because it's 8:11 here, right? 8:11. I gotta go watch me some Halloween. I'm gonna binge watch Halloween's. Friday the 14th. Isn't there Friday the 14th part 1, part 2, part 3, part 20? Like literally, isn't there a whole bunch of Friday the 13th and Michael Myers, all that shit? Maybe you can watch it for good old laughs. Just don't let it give you nightmares, guys. Be reasonable to your exposure to the shadow. Remember, you're feeding a system, even if it's just for a 2-hour movie. Well, yeah. It's all this loosh going up to Saturn, man. Yeah, it's diabolical. You guys want to hear the real dark shit. Go check out Lisa Renee's site. She tells you what these beings are really up to. I think if you watch some of the newest Tantra Ahura teachings, you might see some of that too, but I think she gets into the dragons, Ashiana, right? Well, my soul family, my Christos family, peeps, let's wrap this up. Yeah, it's been a joy. It's been beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. We hanged, man. We ate some Jolly Ranchers and shit. No, really, I haven't eaten. I always fast until the evening. I got it backwards, I know. You don't have to correct me because I already know. I'm supposed to not eat before bed, I know. I actually don't eat or go to bed until I've digested, but still, I know. Oh, man. But, you know, I'm like, not perfect yet. It's got to be better, though, right? And we got this. Don't stress. I'm not stressing. You're not stressing. You're beautiful. You guys are so loving. You guys are so loving. I love you. Come on. Group hug. Group kiss. Group lick. Yeah. Group dance. Ooh, yeah. Group rub ass. You guys don't be mad. I'm just being silly. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, you know, that kind of thing. I respect girls. I love girls. I love you. Girls are so pretty. How come? Do girls really shave? And is that why they have nothing on their lip and nothing under their arms and I don't know, like nothing on their back or their body? Do you ever get hair on your breasts or I don't know? Do girls really don't get hair, you know, in the butt thing? And so I'm like tripping out. Sorry guys, I ate the wrong trick candy. Oh man. If that was distasteful, I'm sorry. I'm just in a funky energy. You eat enough of those Hershey's Kisses. You know, you guys, when you go to 7-Eleven or Circle K, well, I used to do this. They have this one chocolate strawberry in a pink package, a singular, it's about a square, a pink packaging. Do you guys eat that? Have you eaten that? That is so good. I love that. Yeah. I thought of one more candy. I'm going to go back and watch this live later, like tonight or tomorrow, and I want to see what all your guys' candies choices were. And I know you're going to bring back memories. And if I can remember anymore, I'll write some comments. I'm just a chocolate fan, you guys. It's hard to resist chocolate, but, you know, chocolate does things to you. I don't know. But what's interesting is some people do the dark chocolate, you know, and they consider that something beneficial. And some people are going even beyond that and do what's called a chocolate, what's that chocolate spiritual thing that people do? Cocoa, right? Have a cocoa ceremony. Is it called cacao? Is it cacao? Cacao. I forgot the pronunciation, forgive me, but some of you know what I'm talking about. I mean, hell, you can go on a journey with cactus. It's called peyote. I mean, the Native Americans know about peyote. So, I was taking San Pedro, though, with shamans in Peru. So that was in the Sacred Valley. That was freaking lifetime achievement, personal achievement. You know, I'm so glad I did that in my life. I'm so glad I did that Machu Picchu extra part. It was extra, so but it was worth it. Truly, truly worth it. Actually, I'm surprised it was cheap. It's basically the cost of the train to get there. Well, plus the train to go back, and a few taxis, but you know, because I had to make my way back to civilization, back to a hotel, back to the airport. You know, so basically, it's a bunch of traveling backwards to get back. But it was all worth it, man. That's the whole point. You do something extraordinary, like go to Peru, go way down these giant mountains. Most likely, unless you're living in some special place like Nepal, these mountains are going to be incredible to you. It'd be like, I mean, especially Machu Picchu, you're actually above the clouds. You're in the clouds some of the time. It's so cool there. Very magical. And maybe some of these historical locations you'll activate and have a connection or a memory, a sacred experience. Especially some people have stated they go to Mount Shasta and they've had a sacred experience. I still haven't gone there, but I've gone to Peru, so, and Sedona, so I just know that there's more, right? And I believe, even I wasn't aware of it at the time, I went to some sacred places in Ukraine, which is really cool. Like in the Yalta region and Crimea area. So it was weird, interesting. I love you guys. Thank you for, if any of you guys have liked tonight's live, please consider a donation, either here right now before we end the show, within the next few minutes. Please leave a donation if you can, through Super Chat. And that helps us get bigger, and you're supporting Christos Avatar to keep on making these videos, and I make them for you. 66 people online. Lots of cool numbers, man. Flowing. You could also place a donation in through PayPal, you guys. That would be like a link below in the description, or you could also buy one of my crystals or my artworks. And I want to be coming out with more artworks because I have a lot of beautiful art now I want to share with you. I just haven't had the time, you know. All I'm trying to start talking about Cathara soon, so it's just my plate is full. It's like crazy. How much chiquiwas. Noel, Agano, thank you, Holy One. Much respect, sister. I love you. It means a lot. It helps out a lot. And I appreciate all of you, my family. All of you guys who come to these lives. And a lot of you are repeating and coming. And much respect to you guys who are help bringing this energy, this shield. Thank you, Holy One, for being yourself. And we're just like a blessing to each other, and we're bringing this positive energy together. We're not doing it single-handedly. We certainly don't have to. So we find our like minds, and maybe you want to share each other's projects, or offer each other different ideas, or collaborations, or, you know, opportunities. Like maybe some of you would think I would be good on a show as a guest, or someone would be a good guest on my show. So, you know, stuff like that. You know, send a message. You guys can reach me here. I mean, you can make a comment on a video, or you can also just, there's my email below, or you can try my Facebook or Instagram direct message. So peace to you guys. Love to you guys. Go spread your love for the world, in your circles of life, in your work, in your family, in your love life, in the world. Spread love, spread unity, consciousness. Teach people that God is everywhere, God is everything, God is everyone. You know, spread that message. It's a powerful message. It's for all. It's a message for all beings, all life. We're all one. We're all God. We're all expressions of the Creator. Thank you for being with me today. We're going to keep bringing this positive message to the planet. Thank you for tuning in to this signal, to this transmission, to this spirit, this great spirit. I love you guys. You're part of that spirit. Blessings to you. The people are going to be reading your positive energy and emojis and getting codes from your energies. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Yeah. It's a great time to be alive, vatos. Celebrate. Eat some chocolate just for today. Come on, it's in the cupboard. Go get some, sister, brother.